You might be dealing with something that you're not sure of and you don't really know what the protocol is.
Some local auto experts are voicing their concerns about a proposed bill that would eliminate vehicle safety inspections for cars and trucks. That legislation has made significant strides toward becoming law, passing out of the Missouri House days ago. Ozarks First Michael McLaughlin live for us in Springfield. And Michael, you talked to some auto shops around the city about what this could mean for safety out there on the roadways.
Right, so as it stands currently now, Mike, any vehicle that's over 10 years of age or has over 150,000 miles on it would be required for inspection. This bill would completely remove that requirement, with lawmakers arguing that there's no correlation between that and roadway safety. However, those I spoke to say that this could actually be an issue moving forward. Mike Riston with U.S. Automotive says the stats don't lie. Inspections can keep people safe.
I think everyone can agree that it's troublesome to have to get your vehicle inspected, but looking at data, there's about 10 to 21% per 100,000 less death rates in accidents with states that actually do motor vehicle inspections.
He tells me for most people, it's easier and more affordable to take it into a shop.
Where are you going to get your car somewhat inspected for 12 bucks? And so that is something that can also help the community as it sits right now in safety, catching a small problem before it turns into a large problem.
Kevin Schmidt with Ken Owens Auto Service also raises concerns, saying inspections can find problems most people don't normally notice.
A lot of people don't maintain their cars like they ought to, and the only time that they really get looked at is when the inspection's done.
He believes, however, this would help with Springfield's new towing ordinance on expired tags.
Well, if they're not having to get them inspected, then yeah, I would think that they probably would get more license, done. But they're enforcing it quite a bit more, so I've seen some more people, trying to get their cars inspected closer to time when they're due instead of letting them elapse.
And if people want to inspect their cars themselves, both Schmidt and Riston recommend checking these things before getting onto the road.
When we do oil changes and things like that, we go ahead and check brakes and a lot of fasteners and stuff to make sure everything's attached good.
So wiper blades, cracks in the windshield that messes up the driver's vision in a vision area, or something that's going to be a safety concern where it would collapse. Tire tread depth has a minimum requirement. Front end play has minimum requirements. Serpentine belts that drive power steering, those are checked.
Now, this bill still needs to pass the state Senate and governor's office before it can become law. Reporting live in Springfield, I'm Michael McLaughlin, Ozarks First.